How's it going? This is Ada.
How's it going? I'm steaming still. See, when I played that part, I had way better amount of change left over on time on the incinerator. And I thought, oh, sweet, I'm going to get out of here in time. And still had plenty of time, I think almost 10 seconds. My only thought is maybe I wasn't standing up right next to the door like you were, and maybe that buys you time.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like
maybe it
down
travels
here
from
it's burning
and it's just moving up to the front. So when it said 1 second and you were still flubbing it, and then the timer like disappeared and you made it, ooh, furious. Oh man,
I got a whole new game to play here.
All right, but you get that ID wristband now. Go to your left.
Visitor clearance confirmed.
Nice.
Your ID is authorized until October 1st.
It's just a few days.
Return before this date.
Wait, is it?
Gonna happen.
This is going on in the late 20-somethings of September.
Nice. Well, it's a good thing that guy didn't have an out-of-date wristband.
Yeah, or you would have just been like, great.
Well, did that for nothing.
I'm alive, but I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, she's like stuck. She'd have to like climb up and go back to where Mr. X went. Which I'm sure he's not there anymore. But
man likes to move.
Yeah, guy's like, gotta go.
Always on the move.
He's Anakin. I was like, who says that? Oh. Always on the move. Ow! My eyes.
I want to rewatch those prequels.
They're pretty good. To a certain extent.
With this cat and mouse game.
I'll say they're good.
Game is over.
Ever since 8 came out.
I've always liked the prequels. The first one,
because I like lore building, you know.
Is your husband still alive?
And a lot of people that don't like it
Or did you kill him
say that it's
so you can
lore
take credit for G? Interesting
kind of messed up. But, you know.
Well, yeah.
I grew up on those, so that's the lore that I grew up with, and I like it. Sue me.
Dead body.
I didn't watch the Star Wars movies until a couple years ago.
Yo, I'm the reason you did.
Yeah, you actually win that time. And we watched it in a 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6 order.
Did we?
I think that's how it did
I thought
it.
we went chronologically.
No, I believe we watched 4, 5, 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We watched 4, 5. Yeah, we did that. That's an order. Yeah. That makes sense. Because that's the way that it's... Oh, now you need help, huh? Oh, gosh. Another alligator. 6 alligators. So she died.
Oh,
that was
man.
cool.
Yeah, I guess with the novelizations, the lore probably gets misconstrued with the movies. It seems like it's always bound to happen in filmmaking. Because directors have to do things, even though it is George Lucas for those prequels.
Well, it wasn't that. It was just that the movies came first before anything else. But it was like they had the movies and they had a thing built, and then George Lucas came around and made these movies that introduced other stuff and were CGI and made all the fights not blah blah blah, and just like Anakin's story was kind of whiny, and it ruined a powerful villain in a lot of people's minds, and introduced what a young Sith and what turning to the dark side means.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, well, he's just turning to the dark side, and yeah, the acting was kind of maybe a little poor.
But George Lucas was on Hayden Christensen like
Yeah.
crazy to get him to whine more. You see some of the behind the scenes, and Christensen was trying to do more of just dark going on and what have you, but George Lucas was like, no, be more emotional.
Yeah.
So I get a little
I
annoyed
definitely
when
think
people
it was,
say that Christensen was
Lucas.
just a horrible actor. I'm like, no, he's a great actor. I just feel like he was not getting the direction that we wanted as the fans to play that character.
Yeah. Wow, I got a lot of stuff here. Yep, but Yeah, so that's kind of what that was. It ruined a villain and introduced like midichlorians and a bunch of stuff that a lot
I'm
of people
glad the
didn't like.
midichlorians just basically
Yeah.
blew, like they were gone after that. Just enough outcries, like no, we're not doing
Yeah,
that.
that's not real in my head. I'm sure I'm not anywhere near the only one
And
with
any
that
real
opinion.
Star Wars fan is like, midichlorians, they're trash.
Yeah, it is.
We're just
pretty
gonna.
dumb.
I love how the fan base just all unanimously retcon midichlorians the moment it was said.
Smell.
That's teamwork right there.
Yeah. Well, let's explain magic powers into something not fun. Okay. That sounds... Do I have this? Do I have a pipe thing?
No.
No. The valve that I had got eaten
You got eaten.
by the shower room. Anyway, that was the Star Wars podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Dude, I'll talk more about Star Wars, man. I'll talk about Star Wars all day.
Let's
Love
talk
that
about how
stuff.
episode 8 was garbage.
Yeah, dude, it was. And if you disagree, you have a right to be wrong.
Yeah. You have a right to your opinion, even if it's absolutely the wrong opinion to have, and it's not real at all. I just like when people say, "Hey, I'm a Star Wars fan." I'm like, "Oh, cool. What'd you think about 8? I loved it." Well, you're not a Star Wars fan, and you.
What
can
was the
gar-
first Star Wars movie you saw? Well, I saw 7 when it came out.
Oh. I know people that saw them all and liked 8, and I'm like, you are insane because it was garbage.
And I know people who watch Star Wars, like friends of mine's dad.
You're alive. Oh, okay.
Actually, it wasn't him. The guy completely blindsided you. The guy sitting there is like, look out behind you.
Wow. How do you miss that bad with a shotgun?
You play.
Haha, good one.
Anyhow, I know people, like friends of mine's parents, that saw the old Star Wars just about when they came out or on VHS or what have you. Anyway, before we were around.
Mm-hmm.
And then kept watching and then went to go see 7 and they were quite pleased. And then they saw
7 was
8.
okay for like a setup, in my opinion.
7 was good to, I wouldn't even say to revive it, just to bring Star Wars back to, you know, the forefront. It was good.
It was, in my opinion, the 7th movie was a good one until the 8th movie came out, and then it made the 7th movie not good.
Yeah, and
because
Ryan Johnson decided to just throw away every single glorious setup that J.J. Abrams put together.
it had a lot going for it. It wasn't a good movie in and of itself, but it set up a lot of stuff and made me excited for the next movie, which was garbage.
Yeah.
In which case, made it a bad movie.
Yeah.
In terms.
I mean, it was 7 was the perfect. I'm gonna serve it up. 8 was just I'm gonna drop the ball. You'll realize why this does this later, but I would leave that in there right now if you want to get across there.
Okay, makes sense.
But looking back at 7, the only thing that bugged me was Daisy Ridley's character. What is her name? The character's name. Ray, yeah. Being so advanced from the start, I'm like, you're not
I made a
gonna-
mistake.
You might as well deal with him.
Let's try this out.
Make sure you don't miss.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's my main squeeze right here.
I love it. I knew I would. So I can't get in there. Cool.
I would switch off of that boyo now.
Yeah, how she
Just
was,
immediately
she was just
mind
like,
tricks.
They call that something in like fan fiction. I forgot what I... But basically, it's somebody who's got no flaws and is super overpowered.
And the thing is, I'm fine with her being a powerful character. Just let's see some strive. I don't feel like I can relate to her if she's just all of a sudden I'm powerful. I'm like, I don't fully.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm not
hey.
quite attached to you just yet.
You're a Jedi, and it's like, oh, that's cool. I am now a master, and it's like, what? No.
Because here's my thing: Anakin was made from the Force,
Dude, I am... Well, Anakin wasn't even that strong.
but
With no training.
but still, well, with the pod racing, he had, if anything,
Yeah,
reflexes
but he had
beyond.
reflexes. That's not what she had. She showed strength in the Force. doing stuff that.
Well, I mean, the
she shouldn't have been
reflexes
able
were
to
part
do.
of the Force because he was able to sense things ahead of time. But
What am I doing here?
you want to go across there and then go right.
Oh, there's a place to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Jesus.
Um.
No, I mean she straight up used magical Force powers. Anakin didn't do anything like that.
But you see Anakin get through training into. Well, the bar was set with Anakin, and he was super powerful for his age, and he was doing things. He could do Force pushes when he was getting there, and he could do
He
like.
couldn't do Force pushes.
Wasn't he in like the second movie? Well, I mean,
Well, in the second movie, but he had training. He did nothing without training.
okay, still with training, he was still like far surpassing other normal people with training.
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
the illustration was that Anakin is like he is the guy.
Yeah, he's a strong guy.
We
That's
just got to
fine.
train him now. And
Shit.
yep, that's what it is.
But like, she had nothing, and she was like,
Instantly far more powerful than the whole story's most powerful character. Period.
she wasn't more
well,
powerful than Anakin.
well, I mean, she apparently just. Cut
She was more
straight ahead.
powerful than like Ren or Kylo.
Which
was
still
dumb.
bugs me because Kylo was trained by
had training.
Luke.
Yeah, that yes, I agree with you for the
Luke,
most part,
who
yeah.
is better than, like, lore-wise, supposed to be better than Anakin.
I disagree with that. What the?
Well, George Lucas says Luke was.
What?
George,
This is
make sure you
this is
have-
alive. This is alive right here.
Do you hold LB? Okay. Now just run up and be ready to hit LB. Just clicking it
Just not even.
and try to run around him. To your left, to your left. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, get out of here. He's not worth dealing with.
What the hell are you?
Those are G-Virus adults.
So that's a liquor?
No. Well, it's a different morph of the G-Virus. It just... The reason you got that blue herb is how they'll attack you is you'll end up getting poisoned, and blue herb's the only way to deal with it.
Nice.
So, dealing with him right there and just running past him was a good plan.
Wasted a grenade.
Anywho, George Lucas himself said that Luke turns out to be what Anakin was supposed to be.
Disagree.
I disagree with it too.
Where'd she go?
I think the only
because it's like
Luke barely
yeah,
won.
because it's like maybe Anakin being Luke's dad. It's like but still Anakin's existence and how he came to be by default should make him far superior to anyone else ever, because he had, he was freaking Force-born basically.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you that one.
No, nope.
So we don't have to come back here. I think it's SVG.
That's a sniper. I think.
Oh, SZG.
Oh, wow, ruined.
Try F. SZF. There
Nailed.
it is, okay.
First try.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
No, and anyway, I feel like it's something I would want, and I feel like probably a lot of people would, I would hope, would agree with me. If it was done right, I would love to see a movie that bridges the gap between episodes 3 and 4 of just
like the
Darth
sound of that.
Vader tearing the land up.
There's a series, Star Wars Rebels.
What goes on basically after episode 3.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know if a lot happens, but a little bit happens for sure.
I'm coming, Ada.
Like it's a whole series. I just don't know when it takes place, and I don't know if it's that good. I haven't watched it. Is all.
I know the animated one that you keep telling me about. What's it called?
Oh man, the Clone Wars.
That's
Whew.
apparently pretty freaking good.
Yeah, I think they're coming out with new episodes.
What?
They haven't already started. Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Please, stop.
What's going on? Is that some G virus?
No, no, no.
Over here, you freak!
Don't hurt him.
Is that the guy I fought?
Yeah.
That's definitely not dead. 100% not dead.
The virus.
I know for a fact.
I'll bet those rats spread it.
Okay. Not reading that. Done with it.
Hit that save.
Hitting it. Oh, you always got to hit those fat saves. Am I right, dogs?
Doggaloos.
Doggaloos? I feel like I'm doing all right on ammo still.
You're doing way better than me. Way better.
Cool. Game's beatable with this much ammo. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
What about this much health supplies?
I had more health supplies than you did.
Wow.
I was extremely conservative on those, not on the ammunition. I was like, see something, gotta kill it.
Oh, I have a health. Cool. I didn't realize I had that first aid. Nice. That makes me feel so much better.
And you're done with that tape.
Okay. Let me burn it. I didn't. Dang it.
Combine with the
Examine.
gift card. We're gonna wait.
We're waiting? Okay. What's this? Button, click. Button. Click.
You're not gonna need to take that with you. This part's painful enough already, even knowing what to do, so I'd put that pawn back where it was.
Okay.
And you're gonna want to...
It's a pawn?
It's a pawn piece.
Yeah, it looks like a...
All these look like chess pieces. That one you grabbed earlier that raised up that thing, that was a rook piece.
Oh.
Read that little
Ooh,
note.
that's a bishop?
Yep.
Nice. Reading this?
Unlocking the U area door. This guy's complaining because he doesn't know where to put all the different plugs.
Pretty sure the rook and the knight are on the same wall, and the bishop and the queen aren't next to each other, and the queen and the rook were opposite of each other too.
But you don't have all the
Okay.
plugs here. So you gotta go on a plug hunt.
Plug hunt! You know who's not going on a plug hunt?